When your old career gives you lemons, throw in some ice, mix in some vodka, and call it a podcast. From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport, and driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Bills fans, man, that was a nail biter today. Thanks for getting your pot on. Thanks for telling a friend. That's how we spread the word about the pirate ship. We're going to be doing a separate podcast, and we'll tell you more about it like father, like son.
Yep.
But Jameson got to go to his first home Bills game. You've seen the Bills in Tampa.
Turn me up, bro.
What?
Huh?
Don't do this.
Huh?
All day.
I said turn me up.
Turn you up volume-wise?
I can't hear myself.
How's that?
Yeah, that's good.
Too loud?
Good.
Okay. Did you have fun? You need to talk. We're on a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have fun?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are you doing down there that you're so excited about? I can tell. You're like me. When you think you got something funny, you can't help it.
Yeah.
You get this dumb look on your face. Go ahead, play it.
You sure?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Am I sure?
Tongue back in your mouth, you freaking stinker. This is why you are a poopy pants and Jameson is cool. Jameson swings into the room and everyone looks at him saying he's so cool and very hot and not ugly like his dad.
Come on, man.
Wow, I want to be like Jameson. And not Bill Moran. Oh my God, Bill Moran looks like a raisin and Jameson is so cool and not a poopy pants and Defo do not forget to wipe his butt after his took a fat atomic dump.
This has become my life now. All right, let's talk a little bit about the Bills experience. Did you enjoy it? We tailgated. We went up with a guest of Greg Connors today. We sat in the dude. Focus here. Focus. Phone down. Let's focus.
Phone is down.
So, I mean, what did you think overall?
I think it was nice. It got a little close. Like, I was on the edge of my seat some of the times. But yeah.
Well, it was close, and I think
I already knew we were going to win. So, like, in the middle of the game, I was just shopping on Grail.
See, I didn't know we were going to win.
I knew we were going to win. We're the best team ever, and we're going to the NFL.
We're in the NFL.
I mean, we're going to go to the Super Bowl, bro.
Okay.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Stop.
Huh?
Just stop, please. So I think you're going to hear a lot of talk about the defense and whether or not it was good or bad. I would say this. As the game went on, when it mattered the most, it was there. Von Miller came back from a pretty tough injury. He got a sack. I think that this team, when it mattered, I mean, look, in the second half, the Arizona Cardinals didn't get a touchdown except for a return on special teams, which is what the dynamic kickoff is supposed to do, and we're supposed to see more of that throughout the season. So I'm not sure that the defense is as bad as people expected. I think that there were a lot of penalties. The Bills should have been up at 14.
Really
I didn't think they were bad.
I thought they were horrible.
I think as
they left everybody open. You could have broken off because no one's going to throw to somebody who's out of bounds, bro. Just break off and go to the player.
I understand what you're saying, but I think like when it mattered, and I think here's the thing. The first game of the season is always kind of a tough one because you don't know really what you're getting. I think you got a lot of new names on the Buffalo Bills, a lot of new players out there for guys who are veterans on the team. It's different guys making the plays, not the ones they're used to seeing. I think that Josh looked fantastic despite the fumble. 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns. It's a lot of points to have to put up plus the 2 field goals in order to win. That may be the way it has to be with this defense. You're right. But I think they're going to start getting better and better as time goes on. And they were very resilient. And, again, they didn't give up a touchdown in the second half. So, for me, I go first game of the season. You could walk away going, the Arizona Cardinals are great. I will say this. Marvin Harrison Jr., great player, not an impact in this game.
I think
Keon Coleman, Buffalo Bills, taken later in the draft, impact player for the Bills. He had a couple of great catches.
that happens all the time, though. People who are chosen later, like people like Tom Brady and stuff like that, always end up being the better player.
Well, you would think, yes, it feels that way, but
No, it's almost always that way. If they name a great, and we'll go look them up, and I promise they weren't around one.
somebody who was great.
Somebody who's great, just name somebody. Not somebody you know was around one. Someone that is just oblivious to you. but you know is really good. Was or is.
Playing now?
Doesn't matter. Answer the question, boy.
I don't know that I can actually answer the question because I'm trying to think of there was a player that went number 1 in the draft, and he did get the New England Patriots to a Super Bowl, and then Tom Brady came in.
What's his face from Florida was just a complete
Yeah,
bust.
he was a bust.
He was bad.
You're right. And look, it's so do you know how good you have to be to suck at the NFL? Really good.
You can go into the NFL and you'll always suck.
Thank you.
Does that mean you're good?
No.
Okay, then.
Well, in order to get a look at and an opportunity, Jameson, for a team to even
but if they just let you on the field and sit up just for a minute, like if you're a Make-A-Wish kid.
They won't. That's not the same thing.
Yeah.
That's
what you said.
That is not what I said.
Yeah,
that is not what I said.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
Okay, Jameson, that's not what I
Yes,
said.
it is.
All right, let's talk about.
I bet every Make-A-Wish kid would suck on that field.
There'll be a lot.
Major doo-doo butt.
There will be a lot of talk about the Bills and future podcasts as we go on here. But
tell them about the hat you got.
What?
Tell them about the hat you got.
What about the hat I got from Greg Connors?
Yeah, it's nice.
Thank you.
I didn't want to put that out. It looks good from here. It fits your head very well.
Okay.
Other hats don't because you got a weird head.
Thank you.
No problem.
I've had my fashion critiqued. Yep. I've had
guys, he went out in a green vest with a red shirt under it. And what kind of shoes did you have on? Tell them.
I had on my black
books.
My black Brooks. What's wrong with
my black books? What's wrong with my black books?
Why do you gotta do this to me? Why do you gotta torture me?
My black books.
You know what I need? I need a nice drink at an upscale bar. That's why I would go to Cobblestone on Main. What? Why are you saying that?
Find every way to turn.
I got to. Cobblestone on Main. I'm telling you right now. 109 West Main Street in the Village of Webster.
They got some nice nachos.
They do.
There's
you have
really
been there.
Good nachos.
You have been there, and the food is exceptional. We had Jordan's graduation party there, and it was great. His graduation.
Yeah, except
dinner.
Everybody was chiefing the nachos.
Well, did you get some nachos?
Barely.
Okay, well we'll have to go back.
Jordan can't even have milk, and that boy was scarfing him down. He was just vacuuming it to his mouth.
Because the food at Cobblestone on Main is just that good. Check it out for yourself. 109 West Main Street in the Village of Webster. Talk to me about the first couple of days of school.
First day
what
was
do we
the.
think?
I'm not even gonna lie. The first, I think maybe the second day was like the worst day.
Why?
I don't know. It just wasn't very good. Like we jumped into our stuff. Every class was good besides ELA.
Every class. What you just said it was the worst day, but every class was good, but one.
Yeah, and it kind of ruined it. But no, like everything was like kind of thrown off for me, just a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you bounced back on Friday.
But I bounced back. Friday, I really wanted to be at school. Like I wasn't even thinking in my head, I can't wait to get home. I was like just. There.
You enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're liking it.
Uh-huh.
You making friends?
Got a few.
All right, that's good. Basketball stuff will start this week.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that you learned this week? What are you noticing about Fairport and compare it to where you were in Alabama?
I think I may be ahead on the curriculum a little bit.
Now that would be weird because most people think that it would be a little backwards in Alabama, but you think you're a little bit ahead.
Yeah, I feel like because I was just firing through questions when they were asking them. Like, it comes easy to me in science. I love science.
Okay, and what about some of the other stuff?
Algebra is my favorite class though.
Algebra is?
Yeah, Mr. Caputo and Mr. Wagner are freaking funny.
Okay, and they keep your attention.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
and they make math fun. Instead of saying 13, like he'll never slip up. Instead of saying 13, he'll always say Marino. Like if it's 13.5 or 13.4, he'll say Marino.
I was kind of hoping Miami was going to lose, but they won today. They beat Jacksonville. They were down 14-3 or something.
I don't really care. Who they got? Xavier Legette, right? Or is that the Carolina Panthers? No, I think it is Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, yeah.
Yeah, Jacksonville has Xavier Legette.
So compare
awesome.
the kids in Athens to the kids in
They're the
Fairport.
same.
They're the same.
Everywhere you go, I promise, everybody's a copy and paste. Nothing's real. I'm telling you guys. Dad's going to laugh and think it's a joke.
I'm not laughing.
Nothing's real. Everybody is the same no matter where you go. Don't ever go somewhere different and think everybody's going to be the same. Even if you're in a foreign country, if you really like break down who the people are, everybody's the same. Nobody's different.
So then the idea that I think right there you've just eliminated our hatred, right? Why would we hate everybody when we're all the same?
Yeah. There's points to hate people, though. What? You don't hate Hitler?
No, I'm not.
Huh? Well, I mean, y'all bleed the same, right? Y'all, at least he bled the same as you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm saying that Hitler shouldn't have hated, maybe. How about that? How about we reverse it? How about we flip it that way?
Well, what about, like, so you don't hate him?
I didn't say I didn't hate Hitler. I just said that.
Do you hate Hitler?
I'm saying that you're talking about general people. Don't do this.
No, my dad is in the Illuminati, guys. I've seen some things. I'm not going to tell you what he said this morning, but trust me, guys.
What did I say this morning?
I woke up and I saw my dad right on above his bed just going, swear.
Yeah. Okay.
Then they go like this.
Maybe this wasn't a good idea. Maybe this was not a good idea.
No.
I'd like to know a little bit more about Fairport. Anything else that's happening in school that
they're going to come for me, guys.
Who's going Nobody's.
I think I messed up, Dad. You have to scrap it. I'm not playing.
Huh?
I'm not joking. Are you live?
Yes.
I'm dead, guys. This is the last time you'll ever see of me. They're going to come for me.
Who?
I expose them.
Who?
You know.
Oh, God, Jameson.
You know.
All right, so Jameson.
Don't believe them.
Talk to me about with kids and the election coming up. Do kids pay attention?
Yeah.
They do.
They don't even care about who it is. They just like Trump because they think Trump's a badass. That boy got nicked in his ear. What?
Yeah. You're not a Trump guy.
I don't like any of them. They're all corrupt politicians. Everybody's losers.
So what would
Trump
be the solution
is corrupt,
then?
Biden's corrupt. Not to scrap the government, but just find the right person. There's other people running who will be way better, but we just ignore them.
They don't have
yes,
the backing of the
it's a
party.
system.
Yes.
Nobody's going to believe me. Everybody listening to this is going to be like, he doesn't always talk about he's just a kid, blah, blah, blah. No,
well,
bro.
I asked you.
Yeah,
I want to hear your opinion.
It's a system. It's all repeated. You'll never see someone who's, let's say someone below Trump, you'll never see them succeed.
Yeah.
Really? Have you? When
someone below Trump?
Someone below
Try
Trump.
not to click these things.
My bad. I'll click it back on.
It's not even that, but just it annoys people listening to the podcast because you're banging and clicking and stuff. Talk to me again about what were you saying?
But it's just like you'll never see someone below Trump, like even below RFK Jr. or that's his name, right?
Yeah.
Even below him, you'll never see someone like him succeed. But you see how he didn't make it very far in the election?
Well, he didn't make it very far because he was an independent.
But that's what I'm saying. Nobody's like parties are. I don't think they're good for the government.
I hear what you're saying. So you're saying that you feel like the parties eliminate,
Yeah, I
push out potential candidates. Look, many years ago there was a candidate named Ross Perot, and he was a third-party candidate. Yeah. And what Ross Perot did was you have to get – so it would have to be Kamala and Trump would have to approve RFK to be in the debates and things, and he wasn't getting it because he was getting 10% in certain states. He'll be on the ballot.
So they had to be like, oh, yeah, let him come up, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And they didn't.
But because they didn't want him to.
Well, Biden, I think it was originally Biden and Trump. Neither one of them wanted RFK in the debates. But I feel
like maybe that's because they knew he was going to win.
Potentially, or maybe not win, but pull enough votes away from one or the other that it could make a difference. Do you know what I'm saying?
So,
if all of a sudden, if it pulled, yeah.
They shouldn't have that choice. That's ridiculous. That doesn't even give anybody a chance. What's the point of voting then?
Well, I think you have to vote for what the lesser of two evils in your mind is. I guess
everybody's evil. They're all evil.
I'm not saying it's an expression, lesser of two evils.
I'm saying
I hear what you're saying.
Evil. I don't care. They're weirdos.
Do you know who's running for president?
Trump and Kamala?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't like either of them.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah, Kamala's a weirdo. Trump is a weirdo. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if this stops me from going to college, bro. They're both weirdos. I don't like politics.
Okay.
I love talking about it, but I hate them.
Why do you like talking about it?
Because I just like talking about like conspiracy theories and things like that. Because it's things that people don't want to hear that they know are true. Like, some of these conspiracy theories are definitely true.
Well, I think that sometimes the story gets greater later.
And they knew that they could have put it out.
Yeah, but sometimes, I mean, I'm not saying that they're not based in some truth at
like Trump
in the beginning.
Going back to Trump being corrupt, he's so corrupt that he wants to give immunity to police, as if like they can't, if they did a crime, they can't get as much time or even any time at all.
Yeah, I don't know if he's doing that or not. I can't comment on
He
that
said
because I don't know.
that he said that he wants to make everything go back to how it was. He wants everything back like the old days, and police should have their immunity.
Okay.
What? You might as well give everybody immunity.
I'll
go interview cops right now and ask them, do you think you deserve immunity from being against the law?
For breaking law.
For breaking the law, yeah. And 9 times out of 10, they'll say no, that's ridiculous because they use common sense.
Yeah.
But that's just what he wants to hear.
I don't know if that's exactly what he meant.
But that's what it doesn't matter what you said. If you're a politician, it's what you say. It's not what you mean.
Well, maybe
that's your whole point.
But you could be misinterpreting it, is what I'm saying. You could.
That should never happen. You should be able to word it to where everybody can understand what you're trying to say. Because that's when you lose votes, and you don't want that to happen, right?
Right.
Exactly. So, he's smart. So, I don't think anybody misinterpreted it. I think he meant it that way. No, I know he meant it that way. There's no way he didn't mean it that way.
We went with Greg Connors today up to the home opener for the Bills Cardinals, and
I already know what you're about to say. I would have punched that guy in the side of his mitt, bro.
Hang on.
On God, I'm not lying.
No, you need to stop that, number one. But if you're looking for an attorney that handles workers' compensation, Social Security, disability, or personal injury, it's Connors and Ferris. And the number is very easy to remember. It's 262-COMP. They do great things in our community. You'll see their logo everywhere. They have really built the greater Western New York area into a more enjoyable place to live. They sponsor a lot of great entertainment events, from concerts to sporting events, and everything that kind of enriches our lives. Connors and Ferris. And if you are looking for, again, somebody to handle your workers' comp, look, I would say this. Don't sit on it. Don't listen to your drunk uncle who fell off a ladder years ago and is going to give you advice. Go to the experts, Connors and Ferris, 262-COMP. So while we were up there, Jameson got a bowl of food.
Like kind of like a knockoff Chipotle bowl.
Yeah.
I'm eating it, and I'm not anywhere in front of the door. Swear to God, the door did not hit me. Everybody's walking in, just going in and normally just
hang on a
opening
second.
It. No. You were on the phone.
I want to explain something, though. Go ahead. You tell your story.
No,
and I'll tell
you say what you're going to say.
All right. What I was going to say to you is I said to you.
There were people on that wall, and I was like, people were trying to get through, and I was just like, screw it, I'm going to just walk to this side. That's why I didn't go on the wall by the trash.
Because I said, stay here. Yes. I got to make a quick phone call. Go on.
Now I have it in my hand, and I'm against the other wall.
Yes.
I go in to eat it.
Yeah.
Everybody's going in normally, so it's not like I was in the way. He swings it open as much as he can, goes under my arms, and smacks it out of my hand.
Yeah, your bowl.
The whole bowl.
So I look over and like there's banana peppers and rice all over the floor, and then I see you go storming off and throw the rest of it away.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go look for him.
Well, what are you going to look for and do?
Ask him why the hell did you do that?
Well, he probably didn't even realize he did it. So he just has no feeling in his left arm? I don't know.
He's numb in his left arm?
I don't know.
Is he a paraplegic?
Maybe he was drinking and he didn't realize what he was doing.
Then get the hell out of here. Who's drinking in a suit at a Bills game?
I don't know. A lot of people.
He's a freak.
But the reason we were over that way was I was going to take you up to a suite, and I thought, you know what? We're going to get too crowded up there. I'll stay here. So then I found out later on that some of the Syracuse football players, were in that suite.
My dad ruined it for me.
A quarterback who transferred from Ohio State.
From Dad.
A guy who's a defensive back that's supposed to be taken in the first round of the draft. There's all kinds of things going on. So
You're the worst.
What?
You're the worst.
Why am I the worst?
Because that was a future NFL player that I could have gotten a picture with.
Well, potentially, yes. And I didn't mean to ruin that for you, but I thought that was...
God, he did that on purpose, guys.
No, I didn't. I didn't know the guy was in there.
Yeah, you did.
I did not know the guy was in there, and it would have been fun. But look, you've got to go hang out. I mean, what did you think of the game overall?
It was all right. I think it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Not as good as the Bucs game, though.
Well, you did go see the Bucs and the Bills.
Because Tom Brady just has aura like that.
Well, the Bills were on. Looked like they were coming back to win that game in the end, but the Bucs held on. But they were.
We're better. Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time. There's no debate.
Yeah, I guess that argument certainly can be made.
There's no debate. I don't care about anybody saying Patrick Mahomes is the greatest. He's gonna be the greatest, bro. No, bro. No. I don't even want to hear anything.
What if they win 3 in a row? What if they do win 3 in a row?
I don't care. He did it first. He did it before Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, okay. So let's go back to the last argument about rap music.
I didn't say that they were all the greatest of all time. I said that I think they're better than them, but they're not the greatest of all time.
Okay. So you're saying he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, he's the greatest of all time. Right now, Patrick Mahomes is better because he's not a 45-year-old man doing broadcasting.
Right. I got you.
Yeah. Buddy. Tighten up.
What is it like living with me?
It's pretty nice.
Yeah?
Wish I had a room.
I know.
But it's okay. I need some more stuff in my room.
What? Like what? Like what? I got a desk coming.
Yeah.
We got the couch bed coming.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted that.
Kind of want like a clothing rack.
Clothing rack?
Yeah. Besides my closet.
Beside your closet. Okay.
Besides my closet.
Okay. All right. We can try to make that. How many times are you going to print this thing?
Oh, it keeps coming.
You're gonna drain all my ink.
Oh, it came out bigger.
You drained all my ink. You got 3 or 4 of them there.
It came out bigger though.
I know.
This
I see.
Is great.
Yes. You're gonna put that on a T-shirt.
Yep.
Where did you get the graphic from?
Stole it from Pinterest.
Okay, be careful.
No, I'm joking. I paid a guy.
All right, never mind.
I'm not creative. I'm just kidding. I am. I'm going to bring in some shirts. My next thing, I'm just going to do that Kiss shirt thing and then do something on the back.
Okay.
I don't know what yet.
Jameson did not sleep well last night, so I got what? Woke up and you had your jeans all painted. You never stop. You're like you got a motor that never quits.
Yep, I'm just the greatest of all time.
You think so?
I know so.
Okay. Jameson was also complaining that school only serves pizza. That's why we should probably get over to Leo's.
Another ad. Oh, another ad. Oh, you sly dog. Another ad. Just firing them out.
Leo's has the perfect after school or school lunch snack for the kids, cookies. You can get 12 packs of Collies. They're all made from scratch right in Leo's Bakery. Choose from chocolate chip, marble, sprinkle, or oatmeal raisin cookies.
I love their Cuban sub. I think that's what I get.
Yeah, the Cuban sub is really good over there. While you're there, pick up meals to go from Leo's Deli. And remember, Leo's has fresh baked French bread for just $2 a loaf every day. Yep. What's the best thing about Leo's? Everything. On Despatch Drive in East Rochester, open every day. Talk to me a little bit, and I don't know if you want to. The last time you were on, and we're going to be doing our own weekly podcast that will start in a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. And we'll talk about kind of like living with each other and things happening in your world. And I think we're going to do more of the dad jokes where you go out on the street and get the dad jokes.
Please, God, no.
You don't want to do that?
No, I'm joking. I do.
Or whatever interviews you want to do. But here's my question. You had talked about your friend Levi.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people were really, I got a lot of feedback on that.
What'd they say?
Just that you were dealing with a lot. That no kid should have to live.
It happened a while ago though, guys. So don't really feel bad.
Well, it doesn't matter. It left an imprint on you.
Yeah, it's hard because when I was coming up here, I had a few friends that I was gonna meet, and then so it didn't really hurt me as much because I didn't really know them like that. But then they
what?
I think they probably passed away. I think, from what I know. Just some people that was around some of my friends here.
Some people that were around some of your friends here. I don't understand what that means.
So, like, mutuals.
Mutual friends. Friends in Athens.
No.
Okay.
Friends in Greece. Like, the friends I meet up with. I'm not going to say any names because, like, I don't have their permission.
That's okay.
But some of their friends I probably would have met up with, and, you know, I think one of them passed away.
Okay. But I know that there was something that happened with some of your friends down in Athens.
Yeah, my friend, or a kid I know, his name's Cedric. He got into a bad fight, and I guess he ended up shooting 2 people.
He did?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. And then some of the kids I used to hang out with are now walking around with like guns and stuff, and like
because they don't feel safe.
No, they're just trying to be thugs, bro. I'm not even gonna say his name. You know.
Yeah, but
he's not a thug.
But when we say they're trying to be thugs,
he's trying to be tough.
But yeah, but they may also
not Cedric.
No, I understand.
But Jeremiah.
All right, listen to me for a second though, because I don't know what it's like to have that fear that if I stepped outside my front door, I might get my head shot off. And do these kids feel that way?
I don't know. I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. I was on the phone with Mom. I probably would have been that kid that Cedric shot if I went to 5th.
Why?
Because they wanted me. That's the whole. I'm not gonna say too much, but that's literally the whole point of them coming to my neighborhood every time and torturing the people who live there at the pool, and just making it the worst day. They were trying to look for me. Swear to God. We had to send up people who owned the neighborhood to kick them out. Police had to come.
What happened?
It was a whole long thing, like just jealousy.
Over what?
Over money, over girls, over things like that. They're just mad I'm better than them at everything they do. Every time they introduce me to something, I up them every single time. They're just mad. They'll never be as good as me at anything in life.
All right. Hold on a second. Let's back this up because
bro, they're nothing. They'll never be anything.
I'm not.
And not Cedric, not his friends, other people.
I'm not as familiar.
And not Jeremiah, because Jeremiah's a good kid that just is around there. He's not the kids walking around with guns, but he's just around there and is scared. And I don't think it's as bad for him, but I don't know.
Okay. Why were they coming to beat you up? They were looking to jump you?
Yeah, they were probably trying to kill me.
Why?
Because, like, you know how I used to do the side hustles?
Yeah.
Well, like, I just stopped trying to make money with them because they'd always try to scam me. And then
what were you guys doing?
Cleaning windows, selling shirts, things like that.
Were they cleaning windows with you?
Barely doing anything. And then when I said, I'm doing all this work, bro, I'm keeping this money. They swear to God they didn't do anything. I said, I'm keeping this money. You didn't do anything. They were like, all right, whatever.
Okay, but then they got upset.
Then they got upset later on because they realized they got jugged because they don't use their head.
Okay.
Don't be mad at me. Be mad at yourself. You didn't do anything. You would have gotten that money, bro. It's not my fault.
Okay.
And then a girl, I'm not going to talk about the girl because she has no, like, I have no business talking about her. But they're just mad about her, I guess. And he's not even with that girl anymore. He's just a loser.
Okay.
So he just wants me. They want me dead. Some of the kids want me dead.
Is that
there used to be like a whole like group of them around there, and they all broke up into different like not subsets, but just different friend groups that go around torturing people around that area. Not even torturing, but just like antagonizing them, breaking windows, beating up little kids, robbing little kids.
It sounds like a bad group.
Yeah.
Is that part of the reason you moved?
It's different. Yeah, it's definitely part of the reason I moved because I thought it would be safer here. But, yeah. That's the first murder in Athens in 2 years. The last one was a stepdad killing his son.
So, your friend Cedric.
Yeah. I don't know. He's not really my friend, but we used to be a little close.
He shot and killed somebody.
Probably accidentally. I don't know. It was definitely self-defense, though. It was... from what I know, it was a kid's father. He shot him and then shot another kid in the leg.
Jeez.
Dad, if you're getting beat up by a grown man and you're a kid who has a gun and another person's jumping you, they have knives, you're not going to fire that shot and you have that gun? I am 100% doing that. I don't care.
Well, right, but I don't even like that you're in that situation to begin with. Why are we putting ourselves in situations like that?
Who said he was putting himself into that situation? He was put into that situation.
Potentially. I don't know the story.
I definitely know the story. I know him, and he would not do something like that.
Where are they getting the guns from?
Probably illegally, maybe legally. I don't know. Alabama's not strict on the gun laws. They just had a whole RICO indictment from gas station workers, drug trafficking, and to minors and selling alcohol to minors.
Okay. So this sounds like, but that's heavy stuff.
Yeah.
And it sounds scary.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as your father, I don't like
a kid I used to hang out with, too, his name's... I'm not going to say his name, actually, because he's a minor. But he's in jail right now. So...
He is?
Yeah, he's from Athens. We used to hang out a lot, all the time.
Why is he in jail?
I don't know. Probably guns.
How old is he?
Maybe a shooting my age.
14.
Yeah, 14, 15.
Aye.
Because when I met him, he was literally he was from Chicago. He was fresh out of military school. And like, if he wanted something, like if he was like, oh, can I get that bike? I'll give you 2 switches. You know what a switch is?
Yeah.
It's a little button.
The game.
No.
What?
No.
What?
It's a little button you put on the back of a Glock, and it makes it into a machine gun. And it's illegal. And they made it illegal because when you shoot it, it will dump a normal mag in 2 seconds, not even.
Yeah.
Maybe a half a second.
The fact that you know all this stuff, I'm not comfortable with.
If I didn't know, it'd be worse. If someone handed me that, if someone hands me that now, I'm throwing it away because that's 40 years just having it.
No, but listen to me. The fact that that's even in your world.
It's in your world.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Okay, it's in my world, but here's the thing. People I associate with aren't.
I don't associate with that kid. I just used to hang out with him. We're grown up now. Everybody's complaining about, oh my gosh, a bad neighborhood. We're not kids anymore, bro. It's too late. Like, it's just what happened. We're not kids anymore. Like, I was talking to my friend Holder. He said he can't even go to the gas station alone anymore because he's scared he's going to die.
Well, see, this is what I'm saying.
Athens, like it moved out of Huntsville, hit Birmingham. It's coming out of Birmingham, and it's coming to Athens.
Well, you're right. My point is this.
There are cartels in Athens.
Okay. Here's what I'm trying to say to you. At 14, your biggest concern is my homework done, or should be.
That is
my
mine.
homework.
That is mine.
No. Well, you're not.
For other kids, like in
Let me
Athens?
finish. Let me
Okay,
finish my
finish.
statement. Or it should be, does that girl like me? Or how many points am I going to score in the basketball game today? It shouldn't be, I'm afraid to go to the gas station to pick up a drink because I may
It's
get
not their
checked.
fault.
I'm not saying it's their fault.
But it's
it's a terrible thing.
It's a system.
But here's the point with you. I don't understand why that's touching you.
Because I used to, when me and Jeremiah were friends, everybody was good kids. Everybody was just playing basketball. Everybody, if you had to fight, you just fight. That's it. Then it got, when we turned like 12, kids maybe a little older started carrying knives. Maybe a kid got sliced, but no one got stabbed. Now, a kid I know who, I'm not going to say his name, when they got into a fight, literally stabbed a kid into his chest, and the kid ran off with the knife still in his chest.
Jesus. But Jameson, I was a 14-year-old boy. I got into fights in school, but there was nobody stabbing each other. We weren't shooting each other. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
where did you live?
In Appalachia.
Okay, you don't have to carry a gun in Appalachia.
No, I understand, but here's the thing. You don't either.
I don't.
Where did you live?
I don't. I lived in Athens.
Where in Athens?
A nice neighborhood.
What was in that neighborhood?
A golf course.
And who owned it?
A rich person?
Well,
a rich, wealthy white person?
Okay.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that there were PGA golfers that lived in there.
Yeah. What?
These
what
were
about it?
Big, beautiful home. Why? But my point is, right?
I didn't even hang out with Jeremiah when that stuff was going on. We stopped hanging out.
Listen to me, and I'm not trying to condemn. What I'm saying is, I would assume there were probably kids in that neighborhood, and they weren't feeling like they had to carry guns.
Because they live in a nice neighborhood, and they don't have to fight anybody there.
I got it. So why weren't you hanging out with them where it's safer?
Because I don't like them. Because every person I've tried to hang out with were racist, and I don't like that. Swear to God on everything I love, and I don't like that. I don't care if I'm white. I don't like that stuff. That's just weird to me. It's not even because I have family of color or family who are not from America. It's because it's just weird, bro. I don't care if they do it as a joke. It's not funny to me.
But that was what I was saying to you earlier
in
this podcast when I said about hate. That's what I mean. When you say we're all the same.
Yeah, we're all the same.
Why do we need to hate?
Okay.
Where you were talking about the kids in your neighborhood you felt like were racist. That's a form of hate, right? When we say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't understand it, so I'm not even going to try to understand it because there's no point.
Yeah.
And the reason they have to do that is because if that kid wins the fight, really their parents are probably going to come out of that apartment with a gun and shoot at that kid.
Jeez. But see,
they had a party one day at Fifth Avenue and a dude got mad, pulled out a gun, and just started shooting into their apartments.
And nothing about that seems abnormal to you in any way, shape, or form.
But it's none of my business.
But I understand that. But my point is, we have come to a real problem in areas of our country where there's no conflict resolution. We don't have to agree with everybody, but we certainly don't have to kill them or shoot them.
You don't get it. Like,
Well, what's there to get?
Because if that kid goes and beats that kid up, his mom is going to come out with a gun and probably kill their mom. But
that's my point. Why is that mom going to do it?
Because it's their son, and that they're going to defend their son. And then it's the same thing. If someone beats up their friend's going to come out. And then if someone's getting beat up, which everybody's fighting, and that kid has a gun, they're waiting to use their guns, Dad. Everybody has a gun. Everybody definitely has a gun. They're just waiting to use it. I know people who have closets of guns. Like, their closet is full of guns, Dad.
Yeah,
but it's not North. It's the South. Everyone has a gun. I know kids who have guns because their parents let them, but they take it to ranges. It's not in their name.
No, I understand.
But they have a gun, and if someone breaks in the house, they can use it, and the charge won't be pressed against the kid. So I don't know if Cedric is going to get out of what he's in. It might be, I don't know if overkill's a real thing, but I don't know if he had to shoot both people.
If you need a safe room in your house,
just find a way.
Mac of all trades. Our friend Mike Mack.
Yep.
Mac. 585-202-9218. Mac of all trades will set you up. If that hole in the wall that you don't know how it got there, your bad home improvement that you couldn't really do, Mac of all trades can fix all that. 585-202-9218. You can check them out online at macofalltrades.net. They do everything from painting to, look, everybody's back at school. The place is probably dinged up. They'll come in and paint. They'll fix the walls. They'll do an entire bathroom remodel, right? Think about it. The holiday's not that far away. You might want to start scheduling that bathroom remodel now before the in-laws come in. 585-202-9218 for Mac of all trades and online at macofalltrades.net.
One thing I got to show you to prove my point.
There is no proving the point. I think what you and I are going to miss.
Those are literal 6-year-olds.
Those are 6-year-olds fighting. Fighting.
Yes.
Okay. Well, look, I understand little boys. I get that. What I don't get is the escalation to a point where you're saying that
you don't understand it because you don't have to be put into that situation. But I've seen it firsthand.
I understand that.
I was literally at a party and I was just there, and I was on the street playing with my friends, and they came out in a Kia Soul and just started shooting that place up, and bullets were flying over our heads and in between us, and houses were getting hit and windows were getting broken, and I had to hide under cars and then get out of that car and go under a sewer drain. But until you're in there, you're never going to understand it, like why they did it. I'm not saying I understand it because I do that stuff. I don't. But they feel like they have to do it.
Well, this is
But
okay.
You never feel like you have to do it because you live in Fairport and you don't have to get into fights all the time. You don't even have a gun. You're not in the South, though. The South is a whole different place. Dad, I swear to God, if I placed you in the South, you would understand completely. Everybody in traffic, everybody has a gun. That's why road rage, when Jackson's flipping people off, I always tell him, bro, stop doing that. You're going to get us killed. Because it's not illegal. If you flip somebody off and they shoot at you, they're probably not going to get that much jail time.
Okay. I don't know. What I'm talking about is just base human decency.
It's always been like this.
Okay.
Since ancient times. It's always been like this, where people feel like they have to defend themselves because they lost something. They don't want to fuck up their ego. They have to go kill that person now.
I understand what you're saying. I do.
Do you?
Yes, but I'd like to think that we've evolved as a society.
We've evolved physically, but we're never going to evolve mentally. That's never going to happen.
Okay.
Maybe some people.
I disagree. But listen, I'm serious. This is a great conversation because
Memphis literally became the most dangerous city because one person died. Young Dolph died, and he was the most respected person. He even has a specific day, November 17th, Dolph Day, because he gave back to so many people. And before he died, he was donating for cancer research in Memphis.
Yeah.
He died because he was promoting for a cookie shop he likes to go to. He said, I go here all the time. The next day, they went and killed him. 40 people that following day died. That following day, 40 people. We can't even fit 40 people in this room. 40 people. There's probably not even 40 people outside walking the streets during the daytime. here.
Well, there are, but
maybe not a little, not even that much over though.
All right, but
that's how much big of it. That's a big deal, Dad.
no,
like
I
that's why they do it
that,
out because they feel like they have to. They feel like, oh, you just did this to me. It was literally a whole trend. Slide for Dolph.
Okay, slow down for a second because no, and I want you to
But Dad,
have a conversation with me.
People will crash out over the littlest things, Dad.
Yes, I see that, and I understand that. But just hold, because the conversation is an exchange of ideas. Okay.
Okay, tell me your ideas.
I'm not telling you my ideas. I'm saying to you what you're talking about right now.
Yep.
Is giving an insight to what we often think about as an urban problem.
What do you mean by urban? Just say it. What do you mean by urban?
By city, by inner city.
Okay.
And I don't. You can say that I'm saying black people, and I'm not.
You're not. But
I'm saying people that live
in the hood.
In a city, in a city,
the hood.
But not okay.
Just
but
say it.
I wasn't thinking though.
Dad, the inner city. Every inner city is the hood, pretty much.
Okay.
Rochester inner city is the hood.
Fine. Then label it that. I'm not going to.
Okay.
So, and I feel like when you talk to kids, what you're going to hear back is, I have the gun because I feel like I need it.
Yeah.
My question is, how the fuck did it get to that level? How did it get to the level that I'm afraid that I can't I got in fights.
Who did you get in fights with?
In school?
Just kids, right?
Yeah.
Not kids walking around with fully automatic
No, but this is what I'm saying.
What?
But where did that bridge get crossed? When did it all of a sudden become
police not focusing that much on that neighborhood? People focusing on dumbass parking tickets, on taxing different people, and not stopping the problem. They're not focusing on the problem. They're just doing what they think they need to do and not really what needs to be done.
Okay, but hang on a second, though, because my argument...
I'm answering you.
No, I know that, but I'm going to answer back. I'm going to argue back. Government's job isn't to be your parent.
I'm not talking about the government.
Well, you're talking about police. That's a government agency.
Okay, well,
so that's government.
That's a problem. That's their problem.
But it's not their problem.
How is it not their problem?
Well, how the fuck are they supposed to go into the house and sit down? Why do you think
they're supposed to stop
Why do
these
you
kids?
think I sit down and talk and have dinner with you every night?
Because you love me?
Yes.
Okay.
And I want to talk to you, and
All
I want to
right.
hear about your day.
All right.
And but that's where this shit ends.
Social
that's where
media
this
too.
shit goes away.
Social media too.
Right.
But they're not diving in for real.
You spoke a great thing. You said a fantastic thing. You said, since the beginning of time, when people's egos are hurt, they'll go out of their way to hurt
and
the
social
other
media plays a big part in that. Diss songs, and diss songs isn't even the biggest part. It's history. Like, I'm not even talking about history in the U.S. And I'm not trying to sound corny, but every hood has a history.
Yes.
And that history will never end unless there's some break in time and someone just finds the holy grail of hoods and fixes all problems. But that'll never happen.
Okay, but listen, there used to be...
There's not even a point. This will never end.
Okay. But here's what I would say. I think that times when you start to feel good about yourself, you don't need to go defend. You said to me, like, you've read things about me on the internet. Mm-hmm. Horrible things.
Yeah.
And you said to me the other day, what did you say? How come these things don't bother you?
Yeah.
Now, sometimes there were...
But Dad,
I'm going to tell you something.
There were times where you did care. But listen, some people just can't get to that point. Some people just can't work to get to that point like you did because you had to. They are just like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm going to go kill that person.
Yeah, but can't you also realize that the people that are taking the shots are the ones that are jealous and wish they had what you had?
They're not thinking like they have to go work for it. They're thinking like they have to go take it and not go get it and work for it. They want to go take it, Dad. They want to go take it. People are literally labeling themselves boogeyman's and grim reapers, saying, don't go outside and take the trash out, or I'm going to make you a victim. People can't even go take the trash out? They're going to die because they took the trash out.
Well, because...
But you're just going to do that right then and there? See?
They want to get
it's always going to be a problem. They're trying to get you when you're vulnerable.
Yes.
Dad, this will never end. These people literally have disorders, Dad.
Right.
And I'm not even talking about.
No. I agree with you on that. My bigger concern with you is
It's crazy how
I don't like how much exposure
but
you.
Dad, with you didn't have this much exposure because you didn't have social media. You weren't friends with these people. You weren't in those areas. You literally lived in the middle of nowhere, pretty much.
I grew up in a very rural area.
And another thing, what was I going to say?
I had a hell of a good time.
When police
I have a hell of a good time wherever I am.
When police go and kill people, they feel awful, right? Like they feel like they have to throw up. These kids are literally hot to go kill somebody. Like they are begging. They're trying to get a striker and go kill somebody.
Why?
Because they feel like they have to do it. It's systemic. This is always going to happen.
Well, when you're saying things like they're begging.
What do you mean begging?
Well, you just said.
Yeah, they're begging to go get it. They want to go kill that person. They have to.
So what does somebody have to do to have an offense that
they feel like they have to kill somebody?
Yeah.
Like what? Name something that would happen?
Yeah.
So let's say your best friend died, right? Mm-hmm. Your best friend, y'all did some crazy things together, and not even in no Diddy way, but y'all did some illegal things together. He was your brother. Like, he was always there by your side, never switched up, never did anything wrong. Right. Someone goes and takes his life in the most brutal way possible. Maybe, let's say he died how Young Dolph died. He's just trying to go get cookies, be wholesome, just go about his business. And someone kills him while he's trying to go about his business. If someone went and killed you, I'm going to go kill that person. I'm going to go find that person. And
but don't you think that that's part of the problem? And I wouldn't want you to do that.
That is part of the problem.
But I wouldn't want you to do that.
But I feel like I have to do that.
But why?
It doesn't matter what you want.
Yes, it does.
But it doesn't matter what that person wants. Maybe that person who died didn't want that to happen. But they're not thinking of that. You didn't tell me not to do it.
I'm telling you now.
Okay, then I won't do it.
But all these things, like, it has to end somewhere.
It won't. It never will. They thought the same thing back when the mob. Do you think these conversations didn't happen when the mob was around? The gangs are just going to get worse. I'm not going to lie. These gangs are way worse than the mob. Hang on a second. Dad, there's literally
whoa. Hang on a second. I got to stop you there.
What?
Because you're talking about apples and oranges in this stuff. Like, the mob was organized crime. They entered in, and I will tell you that they kept the streets clean and the streets of parts of New York City safer than the police ever could. They did. Well,
not all.
Not to endorse, but their killings were not. They were all people involved in their organization. Someone, again, cutting into my turf. Do you think
that's not how the gangs work?
You didn't say that. You said some mother's going to come out and shoot a kid for fighting her son.
That's just one. That's just one thing that makes a whole.
But that's what
equation.
You're talking about. You not once has there been gang mentioned, other than I don't feel safe in my neighborhood. That's why I'm carrying a gun. You never mentioned anything about gangs.
Dad, this whole conversation is about gangs. These kids killing people are in gangs. How did you not pick that up? That's what this is about. What the fuck, you think normal people are just going out and killing people? No, it's all organized crime.
But it's not organized crime. Because what you're saying is, okay, but what you're saying is you're
thinking from your perspective.
Yeah, sure.
You're thinking normal people.
As a middle-aged white guy.
Dad, almost everybody. There's NBA players in gangs, but not NBA. My mom thinks it's just Bloods and Crips. No, it's subsets. It's subsets.
I understand.
Like there's the BDs and GDs. Those are like the Bloods and the Crips of Chicago. And these are the Black P Stones. But there's sets like 300, 600, 900. It's block names.
Okay, but take me back to when you're talking about your friends.
Yeah.
So your friend who just shot somebody, the guy you knew.
Yeah.
And whether or not he was a friend, I don't know.
Yes,
but
probably in a gang.
Probably in a
gang. I
gang.
don't know about him that much, but I'm not going to lie. He's probably in a gang.
Yeah.
More than 9 times out of 10. I don't know him that well, but that's what I...
But what was the shooting over? You said he was
I don't know, but I know that he... It doesn't matter if he's like... I don't know that much about it. I just know two people were trying to fight him.
Okay.
One person got stabbed there too.
Do you think that the people trying to fight him were in a gang?
Probably, maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
See, I'm not sure that a lot of this stuff...
But Athens isn't gang stuff. I'm not talking about Athens when I'm talking about retaliations. I'm talking about Rochester. Yes. I'm talking about Chicago. I'm talking about Los Angeles. Because Athens really isn't the hood. It's kind of turning into the hood, but there's nobody going out for retaliation, going out in blood. Maybe now they're going to start doing it because of what just happened.
Yeah.
Probably now.
Yeah.
Now this is what happens. This is that baking soda you put into the vinegar that makes everything blow up.
Yeah.
That killing
That's how I
just
clean the
fucked
tub.
everything up.
All right, watch it.
Depending on who he just killed,
Yeah.
that killing will go on and ruin the city forever.
So you're saying that it'll be like tit for tat.
It'll be tit for tat. This is going to be a war, Dad. Wars are not just what's going on in Afghanistan. There are things you don't know that's going on, people you don't know that are dying, things that are not going. Because when it's statistics about murder, it's the murders they know about.
Yes.
A lot of these missing people aren't missing. I had a mutual friend named June that I don't know if you know about, my mom knows about. There's a gang. He was, I guess, involved in a gang in Huntsville, and 5 or 4 people above the age of 20, mind you, he's 14, go out, kidnap him, kill him, dismember his body, and put him in the woods. It's a war.
Why?
Because he's in a gang. Because
at 14 he was in a gang?
Dad, these kids are 11 and in gangs. Some of these kids stealing Kias are 10.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what to say other than I really am bothered by the fact that you were.
I was put into this world. That's not my fault. I'm not around it, but I know about it because I educate
know about
myself.
it. Jameson, you just sat here and said these are people that you interacted with.
I didn't interact with June. I said that was a mutual friend.
Okay.
I don't interact with any other people doing this stuff.
I've been on
Cedric
the planet.
once.
I've been on the planet 39,
and you
38,
never interacted with people like this, right?
38 or 39 years more than you.
Yep.
I have friends who have died as young people,
Yeah.
young.
But how did they die?
Drunken driving,
Okay.
motorcycle accidents, speeding.
Where did they die? Clinton Corners, right? There's no gang violence. Poughkeepsie, there's gang violence. Kingston, there's gang violence. Not Clinton Corners.
No, I understand that. But my point is that there wasn't gang violence in Kingston. There might have been a little bit of stuff in Poughkeepsie.
There's gang violence in Kingston now.
Maybe now. I'm saying that there wasn't. Right? And so the fact that it's even touched your world to this degree, because
it's touched your world and you don't even know about it.
How's it touched my world?
You don't, Dad, a lot of the stuff you have right now, you don't know where it came from.
What are you talking about?
Or a lot of people you're around, you don't know who they're connected with. Like you told me today, there are connections I don't know about, right?
Yeah.
There's connections you don't know about.
Okay.
You don't know who the people you hang around with. Really? You don't know, because does Dan know everybody you know? Be honest. Everyone you know.
No.
Does he know Rob?
No.
Does he know who's connected with Rob? Does he know who's connected with those people? No, he doesn't. But there are connections you don't know about. This spans on forever. You are definitely connected with these gangs that you don't know about, but not connected that way. But you can get to those gangs from the people you know.
Okay, but listen to me. The fact that just never enters my thinking.
Because it doesn't have to. It never will.
Right.
Exactly.
So why is it so in yours?
Because I wasn't around that, but I was around it. I was in that city. The city is like, the city of Athens is the size of Fairport.
Yes.
Athens is small.
Yes. I know. We walked all around it.
We literally walked to the other side of it, and it took us an hour, and we took stops, and we were not even walking.
Right.
So I'm always going to be 10 minutes from those gunshots. Literally. I hung out with those people. That's why. It's mutuals.
Yes.
Cedric was a good kid. Cedric is a good kid.
I know, but
But it's a bad city.
Right.
Like Kendrick Lamar's album. Good kid, bad city.
I understand.
People are put into these situations. People don't put themselves into these situations most of the time. A lot of people are forced to do it. That's where mental health problems start.
What
like
are you talking
King Von.
about forced to do it?
A lot of people are forced into gangs. You don't think they are? You think they choose to do it? If you don't want to be in that gang, sometimes they will beat you until you die. They will kill you. They'll cut your head off. They'll exile you. They'll strip you naked and send you out into the public. They did that to a dude named Ja Woo in Brooklyn. They stripped him butt naked, live streamed it, beat him up in a van on Instagram Live, and then tossed him out. And then because of that, those people that he beat up, that kid who's
I know, but
that Ja Woo kid went out and killed somebody, a 13-year-old kid, or not even Ja Woo, his friend, a 13-year-old kid coming back from a Brooklyn Nets game.
All right,
walking back in his jersey.
Listen to me for a second, though, because I guess what I'm trying to say is, let me go back to the fact that you're immersed in this.
Dad,
and
you're immersed in it, and you don't know about it, but I know about it.
Okay. I'm not immersed in it because it's not what I think about. But I think this stuff upsets you.
It does.
And I think you are very...
But I hate seeing the people I love going down the wrong path.
I gotcha.
I try to tell people that all the time. They just don't want to listen. And you're not wrong. Sometimes you don't have to do it sometimes, but a lot of the times you do. And when I know the people don't have to, like, I stopped Jeremiah from doing something stupid. I'm not going to say what he was going to do, but it wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't anything, but just a fight that could have gone left, like what happened with Cedric.
Yeah.
And then he stopped doing it. And I know some kids who vape, but they're athletes. Like, they have a future. They stopped doing it because they don't have to do it. But these kids who have nothing, you can think that they have something, but until you know and we're literally in their house, unless you were in those apartments, unless you were in his bedroom, you'll realize that kid had absolutely nothing but that life. And thought that was the only way to go about it because that's the only way the people around him went about it. I'm not talking about Athens only. I'm talking about Rochester too.
Yeah, I know.
Even all the way just Rochester.
Yes, I see it. I know exactly what you're saying.
Because these kids feel like...
But here's my thing. You don't have that.
I don't, but I know, Dad, I keep telling you, you keep saying the same thing. I know the people. Why do you know the people? It's sad that you know the people. These were good kids before I knew them. I wasn't around them when this happened. So that just clears out the question you were going to ask.
Okay.
Or the question you've been asking. They were good kids and still are good kids. My mom even knows that these kids who are doing these things are good kids. She knows it. She's met them. They are literally sweethearts, but they have to do what they have to do. And it's sad.
Why were they coming to your... never mind. I don't want to know. Here's what I want. I want you to be happy. I want you to be safe. I don't like this stuff. I didn't know this was all going to come out. I'm not sure what to do with this podcast
Yeah,
now.
no one in Athens or Rochester is going to listen to your show. So don't even worry about that. And if they do, no one's going to do anything. No one's going to go out and kill you.
No, I don't think anybody's going to come and kill or anything. I think what you have given is a little bit of insight into what goes on.
I don't want anybody thinking I'm giving information or snitching on everybody.
You're not. You didn't say anything.
You think that.
What?
Stop. Because I am telling public information. This is public information. You can literally go look up this news article, all this stuff, guys.
No, I understand that.
You understand that, Dad. This goes back to, again, this is not your world. Maybe I'm wrong, and there are people who I'm talking about and are listening.
Well, I think that I don't...
Cece has her TikTok. So
whose TikTok? Never mind.
Your TikTok.
Okay. Listen to me for a second.
Mm-hmm.
What I think is what you have done here this evening
is let you guys know so when you go out and say something, you don't sound stupid because, listen, the people listening to this, majority of you guys, never, ever, ever in your life were around these people. You don't get it. Please stop getting yourself into these conversations, these arguments and debates, and you know absolutely nothing about it. And even if you're arguing on the gang member side, you're arguing from statistics and not from what you know, because I was arguing against them and with them in this podcast. So please use the information I just give you and put it into your knowledge, and let's put it into your head. Please, guys.
This is what I'm trying to say to you.
What?
You have to slow down
I'm looking out for them because I know some of these people like to do dumb things like that.
You're very passionate, and you're young. What?
You're very passionate, but you need to chill out.
I didn't say that.
I hope you didn't.
Did those words leave
I don't know.
No, I said you're very passionate and you're young. And what I want to say is what I think you did here was give some insight to the psyche of people in certain areas. In the hood, as you labeled it. The psyche being, I don't feel safe. I don't know what's coming next. I don't know what's around the next.
I felt like that at one point. The last time I was in Fifth Avenue.
That shit bothers me, Jameson, because that isn't the stuff that I want you around.
I'm not there anymore.
I understand, but I never wanted
Mom
you.
didn't put me into those situations.
I know she didn't.
Listen,
I know she didn't. I know she
stop. I'm going to tell you a story, guys. I was at their basketball court, and I was just chilling. And my teacher's party was going on. I went to say what's up to my teacher. It was nice. She told me about it the other day. I told her to her face. She doesn't want to listen. Do not throw your party there. That is the worst place to throw it. They said, why? Well, if you have to question why, and I'm telling you, and I'm there every single day of my life for the past 2 years I've been going there, and I'm telling you not to go, just don't go. Just reschedule and put it somewhere else. And that's what they should have done. So nothing happened to them, but it caused a problem. That's mainly what I was worried about.
How did it
I'm about to tell you. They didn't finish their food and they gave it to us. It was about 20 deep. And it was just me, Day-Day, and Jeremiah. And you know both of them, good kids, very good kids. But, like, they fight. Like, I fight, and you don't know about it. But I've gotten to a lot of fights there, almost every time. And this is one of those times. So they start throwing cake, and I'm not worried. Like, I'm not talking to them. I'm trying to stay away. They're just meat riding, just like, oh, JJ, oh, he's got it on. And they're trying to tease me. They don't mean it. And I'm just like, whatever, bro. I'm not worried. So then, like, we're walking off after we got into, like, a little scuffle. Not a fight, no fists thrown, just food throwing at each other. Then, me, Data, and Jeremiah are walking away. And we're young, a little younger. Jeremiah has the bright idea to say, excuse my French, fuck you pussies, y'all are pussies. And they take off. And I take off before them. And I go into the woods and I'm hiding. Day-Day's hiding in the creek. Because at this point, the kids are, like, using knives. I'm hiding, bro. I don't want to die. What? I'm not going to act like they're not going to use it. So I'm hiding. Jeremiah's dumbass is with them, walking with them as if he planned this. This is not his fault. This is past. We've squashed this. There's no problem between us. He literally leads them to me. But I don't think he meant to do it, but he just wasn't thinking. And Day-Day is hiding in the creek. So, like, it's a field, like almost like a farmer's field. This is the field. The creek's, like, right here. Then I'm right here. You see?
Yeah.
So I'm on the side of it. Day-Day's in the front. So we're pretty much 100 yards from each other. But Day-Day is fast, so he'll get there. Jeremiah leads them to me. Now, Peyton, Cam, and Jamarion come in. Jamarion walks out. They try to fight. They push me. Jeremiah pushes them back and says, you better tighten the fuck up, and then punches him. Then they punch Jeremiah back, and I push one of the kids into a prickly bush. He's trying to pull himself off. Then they say, 2v2 right now. We're going outside into the field. Then we start fighting. They're trying to beat me up, and I have clothes that my grandma had just gave me. And me and this Peyton kid are holding on to it, and me and Peyton are cool now, but we definitely had problems. And we're pulling on to it, and he hits me. And I hit him as hard as I could in his shoulder, which is the arm he's holding the bag with, and he drops it, and I put it back on. Then they keg me, which is when, you know what that is. They kick you in the back of the leg, and you collapse. Then they beat me up. They're kicking my head. They're kicking my arms. They're kicking my stomach. They're just jumping me. They're stomping me out. They're not stomping my head. Jeremiah takes off running. I'm just there. I get back up. I'm pushing people off of me. Then I got my fist up, and I'm punching. Like, there's 8 people jumping me. And I get my stuff back. They take all my stuff out of my bag, and they throw it. And they like, this is not my fucking size anyway, and they give it back. Now, Day-Day comes out, and he comes to run and get me, and he gets me. Then we run back over because Jeremiah's trying to start something because he's like, oh, they're getting beat up. Let me be able to say something so they can't say that I ran away. Mm. He's losing. We come up. We come help him. Then Day-Day gets slammed from behind, literally suplexed. Then Day-Day gets back up, picks the kid up, and is like, I'm not, because Day-Day really could. Day-Day said this, and he's not lying. He could have killed that kid if he wanted to. Mm. He had him just like this and could have dropped him on his neck. Day-Day said, I'm not going to do him like that. I'm just let him beat me up. Then they go back down to the ground. The kid's wrestling him. Then Day-Day's turning red. So we're kicking Peyton off of him. Then this kid, Jamarion and Cam, pull up. They say, bruh, you going to have to, and I'm not even mocking them. Don't call me racist. This is literally how they talk. I'm not going to lie. I'll call them right now. I'm not going to lie, bruh. You're going to have to open up your Cash App, bruh. And if there's less than $20 in there, oh, God, we're going to have to fight. Jamarion's like 5'3" at this time. bro. Whatever. So I open up my Cash App, and my smart ass says, I don't let him see it. I swear to God. I say, yeah, there's nothing in here. We're going to have to fight. So what's up? I drop my bag, and we start fighting. And this whole time, I swear to God, I'm not saying that, guys. This literally happened on Everything I Love Right Hand on the Bible. They said, they've been saying this the whole time. I wasn't telling you this because, like, it doesn't matter. But, like, right here, it matters. They said, I'm not going to lie, you real as fuck, but Jeremiah, we know he's going to go snitch to his parents. And that's not a lie. Jeremiah used to go tell his parents everything, but his parents used to tell all around, and kids would get in trouble. It's not Jeremiah's fault.
Well, that's pretty normal.
What?
Well, that's pretty normal that you would tell your parents and they would say, hey, man, we got to get your kid under control.
But I had a knife in my bag. I don't stab anybody.
Why did you have a knife in your bag?
Because everybody used to walk around with a knife in their bag.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Go on.
Then they try to beat me up, and I'm fighting, and then I push them off, and then Cam's like, I'm not going to lie, you real, blah, blah, blah. And Jeremiah's like, yeah, right, bro, whatever. And they're trying to fight Jeremiah, and at this point, I'm ready to fight. And my mom calls me. Thank God. I love you, Mom. You literally saved us. It would have been a bigger brawl. It would have been an 8v3. Because at this point, everybody was just standing around Day-Day and Peyton. And thank God we were walking away. And I tell him, bro, I had a knife in my bag. Jeremiah was like, why didn't you use it? Why didn't you use it? Why the fuck didn't you use it?
Okay, all right.
Because I don't have to stab anybody over something so little. It's not that big of a deal. This is why you don't need a weapon, buddy.
Right.
Because you don't know when not to use it.
Right.
And he thinks, oh, but like, if I had it and I use it and I'm getting beat up, it's self-defense. No, because if it's not your name, you're going to jail. That's the story.
If you need a good defense attorney, Steve Sergio.
There goes.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you find yourself accused of a crime you didn't knowingly commit, or maybe you get yourself into a DWI situation, give them a call at 585-385-2510. The best. Preparation is what they're all about. They leave no stone unturned. And here's what a defense attorney's real deal is, Jameson. His real deal is to protect your rights and freedoms so you're not trampled over. Because as you say, and you've said this in this podcast, these are good kids in a bad situation. Yes. Right. So these could be good people in a bad situation. The rights you have the right to have your rights and freedoms protected, but you need an expert to do that, and you're not going to find anybody better than Steve Sergio. 585-385-2510. Please tell them Billified told you to call. The best in the area. I think Steve may be one of the best in the country. 585-385-2510, or you can email through their secure contact page at circulaw.com. This got way more intense than I intended.
Sorry for yapping.
No. It's not about yapping. What I think,
I'm just trying to educate everybody. So
I think that's a very, very good thing, because I think oftentimes we wonder, why is this happening? And I really do, Jameson, still think, because as you talked about ego, if you could put your phone down, I still think that it has to do with self-esteem. And if I feel good about myself, I'm not going to let others tear me down if I'm on a path to do well. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's different,
I know it is, but it's hard to get on a path to do well when everything around you is falling apart. People are angry. Things are upset. I don't know where my next... That's why I used to
get into fights. I used to go to Jeremiah's house, and like when everything was going wrong, like right after Levi died, I was just fighting people every single day. Me and Jeremiah could not go to the park without fighting.
Why?
I don't know. This kid robbed me for a coin that my great-grandma had in a necklace, and I never got it back. But that day, he had his hands in my pockets, and I swear to God, I'm not lying. Like, I don't know everything. Jeremiah's fighting Cam. Cam slips on water. Jeremiah's beating him up while he's on the ground. Not the Cam that my friends are thinking of, if they're listening. Then this other kid, I'm not going to say his name, because he's a troublemaker, so he's just going to, come to the podcast, just riot, right? So he has his hands in my pockets, and I'm like, oh, my God, I have the cleanest hit on this kid. He better take his damn hands out of my pockets. I hit him right in his chin. Boom. He's like this, and he falls back, and he's looking like he doesn't fall on the ground, but he just falls back like this, and I punch him straight in the chest, so he's like this, and then that's it. And then, like, he's just standing there, whatever. Like, he kind of brushes it off like nothing happened, and I'm not going to treat it like I beat that kid up. Like, I was getting hit pretty bad. He got hit pretty bad, whatever, right? Everything ends, we just run away. Then I find a glass bottle and I just throw it. And it doesn't hit anybody. It just lands right by their bike. And I think his tire popped. Whatever. But that was like, yeah.
All right.
I never told you about this stuff. Like, I used to get into fights every day.
Yeah, I don't like that. There's no need for that. Why did you keep going back there?
It was my friend's house. And it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Yeah, but listen to me.
It didn't happen every day.
But you lived in a nice place.
It wasn't the hood for real. It was just a neighborhood. It looked just like Fairport.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying most people, if they're getting beat up, aren't going back to the same place.
Because my neighbors didn't like me hanging out with my neighbors didn't even like me. Some of my neighbors didn't like me. And they didn't like that I hung out with my friends, and my mom understands. Cane break doesn't like fun, and I don't care. Cane break sucks.
All right.
And they don't like fun.
Okay. All right. We're going to close it out.
Sorry.
No. It's fine.
I'm just yapping.
You're
sorry,
not
guys.
yapping. I think, again, I say you're giving insight.
Yeah.
You're scaring me a little bit because I don't like hearing all this fighting and
it's
stuff.
It's over. I'm hearing I'm fine.
I know you're hearing you're fine, but I think that there's been some real scarring done.
Yeah.
And I think that
I have some literal scars.
And I think I'm sure
from
you
the no, I didn't get hit.
That's not what I mean. I meant scarring, like emotional scars.
Probably,
I think this stuff is bad.
Yeah.
I think it scares you.
I got
think
dropped on my head a few times.
Jesus.
Not by you or anything. But,
no, I understand.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you dropped
I
me.
never dropped you on your head. I never did.
Oh. Mom, be honest.
No.
Was I ever dropped at all by accident?
No. But I mean, no one's as good as they think they are in a fight. You understand?
No, I'm fire.
Okay.
Thank God for you.
Well,
Thank God for you.
Yeah, but don't say that because I don't like that.
Well,
what I teach is what I teach is a sport. It's different.
Okay,
I'm not teaching you
self-defense.
And street fighting is way different than that.
These kids could not fight against my
style. No one's as good as they think they are. No one is. For Jameson and the ulcer that I now have with worry, I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.